Imagine a time when the Cold War between the United States and the Soviet Union was at its peak, tensions were high, and the race for dominance was fierce. And during this time, one of the most bizarre and secretive military projects in history was born. It's called Project A119. In 1957, the Soviet Union shocked the world by launching Sputnik, the first artificial satellite. This sent waves of fear and urgency through the United States, pushing the government to ramp up its space program and prove its superiority. But what if they could do more than just reach the stars? What if they could send a message, loud and clear? Enter Project A19. A top-secret proposal by the US Air Force to detonate a nuclear bomb on the moon. Yes, you heard that right, a nuclear bomb on the moon. The idea was simple, but radical. Launch an atomic bomb to the moon, detonating it at the lunar terminator line, the boundary between the illuminated and dark sides. Why? So that the explosion would be visible from Earth, as a show of American power and technological might, a spectacle to prove the US was the real leader in the space race and military strength. But there was more to it than just flexing muscles. The project had its scientific side too. What would a nuclear explosion look like in space? What would it do to the moon's surface? These were the questions that a team of scientists led by Dr. Leonard Riefel sought to answer, and surprisingly, they concluded that the idea was technically possible. It wasn't just about science though, the stakes were high. The Cold War was more than just politics, it was a battle of ideologies, and space was the new frontier. The US needed to demonstrate not just its military power on Earth, but its control over space. A bomb on the moon would have sent a clear message to the Soviets: we are the ones in control. But there was a catch. The project was risky, both scientifically and politically. What if the bomb didn't detonate? What if it left permanent damage on the moon's surface? And what would the world think if the US launched a nuclear attack on a celestial body? These concerns led to the cancellation of Project A19 in 1959. While the technical feasibility was there, the potential fallout, pun intended, was too much to ignore. Plus, the idea of an exploding moon could have sparked a global outcry, making it politically untenable. For decades, the existence of Project A19 remained a secret. That is, until Dr. Riefel, who had led the project, revealed its existence in 2000. This disclosure shocked the public, as it showed just how far the Cold War powers were willing to go in their technological arms race. The moon, our closest neighbor, could have been the setting for one of the most extreme demonstrations of military power the world had ever seen. In the end, Project A19 didn't happen. But its legacy is a reminder of the extreme lengths nations were willing to go during the Cold War, and it underscores the importance of the treaties we have today, like the Outer Space Treaty of 1967, which prohibits nuclear weapons in space. Project A19 is often cited as an example of Cold War extremism. But more than that, it shows us how the pressures of geopolitical rivalry can push humanity to contemplate the unimaginable. Luckily, in this case, cooler heads prevailed.